Say it again. I want you to be as normal as possible, okay? So just be your awesome self. Just the best thing to do is just pretend it's not there, okay? Awesome. Good morning, fourth graders.
Good morning, Mr. E.
I'm so excited to be here. We're going to go through our number talk today. I have 2 main rules. Everyone go like this.
2 main rules.
Awesome. Wiggle your first finger. My first rule is we're going to be doing a lot of talking. So everyone go like this. A lot of talking. Say it.
A lot of talking.
Awesome. But if I need us to come back together, remember my first rule. I'm going to say 3, 2, and 1. And you're going to pause your conversation. Show me your eyes and ears back up front so we can all talk together. Cool?
Cool.
Awesome. Everyone go like this. My second rule. Everyone remembers this is my most important one. Everyone tap your heart. I never want anyone to be left out of a conversation. So if someone's at your table spot and you notice they don't have someone to talk to, you're going to invite them into your conversation. Cool?
Cool.
Awesome. Let's practice real quick. I would like you to ask your neighbor, what was the best part about your weekend? Tell your neighbor. Three, 2, and 1. Thank you so much. Tell me your name. Carter and Maggie? Maddie and Carter? Absolutely perfect. By the time I even got down to 2, I could see both your eyes and ears. You paused your conversation. Excellent. Someone real quick share what was the favorite part about the weekend. Thank you so much.
Going to the training and seeing all the houses, playing the Dodgers game and going to Upland. I got some good stuff.
There was so many good things this weekend. So we had the trick-or-treating and then also the Dodgers games.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, hands down. Thank you so much for your practice. That was absolutely perfect. We're going to dive into the real work today, okay? So we're going to do our opening for our number talk. Remember, when we do our number talk, the first 30 seconds, there's no talking and no noise. Your job is to think, okay? In front of you, if you could flip your paper over. And then if everyone could say with me, ready? Show me your awesome faces. What do you notice?
What do you notice?
What do you wonder?
What do you wonder?
What do you notice?
What do you notice?
What do you wonder?
What do you wonder?
Remember, let's try our squeaky voice. Ready? What do you notice?
What do you notice?
What do you wonder?
What do you wonder?
30 seconds. No talking, just thinking. No talking, no noise, please. No talking, no noise, please. Hands down, you can join in anywhere where it's also on the board. Hands down, just thinking. Awesome. Please check in with a neighbor. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Check in with a neighbor. And 3, and 2, and 1. Everyone say, I had time to think.
I had time to think.
I had time to talk.
I had time to talk.
Awesome. Anybody care to share out what they said with their neighbor about what you noticed or what you wondered. Okay, go ahead. Tell us your name and then tell us. What did you notice? What did you wonder?
Hi, I'm Kat. I noticed that it's kind of like a diamond, but instead it's like not fully connected, and these are smaller than these.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. So I heard that you saw a diamond. Thank you. I'm going to make sure I record this for us. And then you also said not fully connected. Awesome. Next up. Go ahead. Thank you. Tell us your name.
Hi, my name is Natalie, and I noticed that it's shaped like a flag.
Shaped like a flag. Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to make sure I record that. Next up. Sure, go ahead. Nice and loud, please.
So I noticed that there's a big box, and then there's a small box. But there's two bigger triangles in the big box, and there's smaller triangles in the small box.
Everyone say, hey, shapes.
Hey, shapes.
I can't believe we already just noticed that. Shapes. And we mentioned a triangle. And then we also mentioned size. Big and small. Awesome. Yes, please, in the back. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Finn, and I noticed that they're all letters and it's in order.
Oh, the letters, and then it's in
Order.
interesting. Thank you so much for sharing.
Sorry.
You're all right. Awesome. In the back, please. 1 and 2. Go ahead. What'd you guys say? Right here first. Go ahead.
I noticed that there's different degree angles on each triangle.
So angles and degrees. Interesting.
Yeah, they're all different angles, so they're not all gonna be the same.
Thank you.
And I noticed that they're all just triangles.
Oh, lots of triangles. And we noticed the degrees and the angles. Let me get that jotted down. Awesome. Yes, go ahead, my friend.
Hi, my name's Linnea, and I noticed that there's a bunch of triangles, and then there's sections for each of letters.
Oh, so there's awesome. Just like what your classmate mentioned about the letters in each one of the shapes, and then there's also triangles. So I'm going to go ahead and give a check mark next to shapes and also next to triangles, because that's what someone else also mentioned and noticed. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Hands down, I want you to go right back to your partners. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Go ahead.
Oh, I noticed that all of them have lines, not just I think that why they're all shaped and every size, but they're all like triangles.
What does that put it in?
No, like A, S, C, B.
3, 2, and 1. Thank you, thank you. We'll come back together. I just have to share what the table in the back said. Super interesting. They said that there was certain corners or angles in the shapes. And they said in this triangle, F, there was 1, everyone count with me, ready? 1, 2, 3. But then they said, but there's also this really big square. Like this, if you combine E and F together. So let's count how many corners or angles there are in this one. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, as soon as I went to the front table, they were starting to talk about the sides of these shapes that were mentioned. So if I look at the triangle, let's go back to F and let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Let's go back to our square that we just did. How many sides there are? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Why would a triangle have 3 sides and 3 angles, and then my square has 4 sides and 4 angles? I want you to talk to your neighbor. Does anyone know what it's called when it has 4 sides and 4 angles? Talk to your neighbor.
The squares are quadrilaterals. But like
What is it?
the quadrilaterals.
What'd you say?
Quadrilaterals.
Interesting.
Even angles and even sides. Right here, this is going to like be this, but it's not for each because this side is like longer. 3, 2, and 1. Could you guys tell me your names real quick? Natasha and Danny. They brought up this word quadrilaterals. Everyone say it. Ready? Quadrilaterals. Awesome. When you say quadrilaterals, I want you to draw in the air. I want you to draw your shape that has 4 sides and 4 angles. Everyone ready? Quadrilaterals. One more time. Quadrilaterals. Awesome. This time I want you to flip it. Ready? So instead of drawing your square like this, I want you to flip it so it looks like a diamond or a kite, right? Ready? Here we go. Ready? 4 sides, 4 angles. Quadrilateral. I need everybody. Ready? Quadrilateral. Draw it. Okay, flip it back. Square on the side. Ready? Quadrilateral. Awesome. Your next task with your neighbor, I want you to think, how many quadrilaterals can you find? Good luck. Go. And then C and D combine together. So C and D make a kind of like a rectangle, and then A and D make a square, and then E and F make like a big square.
Why is it a quadrilateral if you combine C and D?
C and D because
C and D.
Yeah, C and D.
Okay.
Because it has 4 sides and 4 corners.
Awesome. Could you tell us what your neighbor just said? What'd she say?
She said that the reason that's a quadrilateral is because it has 4 sides, and also it's because it is C and D.
C and D together. Awesome. Great job. Keep talking. Interesting. Thank you. 3, 2, and 1. Could you show me in front of your stomach on your hand how many different quadrilaterals you were able to locate? So show me right here on your if you were able to find 1, I should see 1 finger. If you were able to find 2, cool. How many were you? Keep it right there. I want to see everyone's, how many they thought they could find. Awesome. Could you, nice and loud, tell us your name and then what you said? Nice and loud, go.
My name is Amy, and you know that the E and F has 4 angles and 4 sides. And the A and B
Pause.
also-
Everyone say, hey, Amy.
Hey, Amy!
I was thinking that too.
I was thinking that too.
Okay, so Amy said if you combine triangle E and triangle F, I really like how some of you are tracing this on your paper too. It really helps your brain. It connects when you trace it too. So thank you for that. Ready? Amy said E and F together create 4 sides and 4 angles. So we have a quadrilateral. Excellent. Yeah, someone give me a second one. Where's the second one? Yeah, you guys had some great responses. Nice and loud. Go ahead.
I say the A and B too because A and B kind of like combine together because they're 2 triangles.
What's your name again?
Sydney?
Sydney. Everyone say, hey, Sydney.
Hey, Sydney!
Yep.
Yeah.
So we got A and B form a quadrilateral because there's 4 sides, 4 angles. Excellent. We already have 2 great responses. Go ahead, nice and loud.
D and C is a quadrilateral because it has 4 angles and 4 sides.
4 angles, 4 sides. What's your name?
Scarlet?
Scarlett. Everyone say, hey, Scarlett.
Hey, Scarlet!
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Cool. We already have 3. Everyone say, we already got 3.
We already got 3.
Is there more?
Is there more?
What do you got?
So I noticed that if you add all A, B, C, D, E, F, it becomes like a whole square.
Whoa! We just moved on from our triangle strategy to looking at the bigger picture. So cool. So you're saying this whole outside box. So a quadrilateral can be more than just a square because we have a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another really good one. Name again?
Linnea.
Linnea. Everyone say, hey, Linnea.
Hey, Linnea!
Thanks for taking us to the next level.
Thanks for taking us to the next level.
Cool. Anybody else have a different one? Go ahead, dude.
Can I go up and do it?
Sure. Hop up. What's your name?
Logan.
Logan. Everyone say, hey, Logan. I want to see what you're doing. Tell us.
So if you look at this corner, that corner, and that corner, and that corner, that's 4 corners. And it's one side, another side, another side, another side. That's 4 sides.
Okay, so what Logan is saying is if we keep B, C, and E, everyone say B, C, and E. That's not a square. That's not a rectangle, but it is still a shape that has 4 sides, 4 angles. 1 side, 2 sides, 3, and 4. Let's count the angles. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for bringing that to our attention. Great job. Hands down. At this time, this is what I want you to do to finish up today. We just gave you at least 4 different examples. I want you to find 1 more with your partner to close us out. Hands down, work with your partner. Find 1 more. How many quadrilaterals? What's up, dude?
Oh yeah. Let's tell me why.
Can I explain this one?
You got it on 2? And 3. And 2. And 1. Okay, to close us out, I just have to share real quick. I'm so sorry. This is so exciting. So I had the question, so everyone go like this. This is some out of the box thinking. Oh, by the way, my box is also a quadrilateral. Okay, ready? So the question was asked to me, does the piece of paper count? How many sides are on the piece of paper? 4. How many angles? 4. Is it a quadrilateral?
Yes!
Woo. Thank you for your awesome time today. Thank you for your number talk. 4th graders, your math brains are incredible. Thank you for thinking. Hands down, thank you so much. Great job. We're going to pause right there, okay? What?
We have 4 sides right here.
Everyone say, smile and say, my math brain is awesome.
My